Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? How is everyone? How has everyone's weekend been? Christmas is done, right? All on to the new year. Hopefully everyone is doing good and had a good Christmas. We're going to be getting straight into some PvP. It is a bounty challenge day, so if you've got any challenges for me, you know, definitely be setting them up. Mark, how's it going? Welcome in, man. I'm doing very well, man. How about yourself? How have you been doing? Hope you had a good Christmas, Mark. Relaxing a bit during Christmas was nice for a change, man. You've got to relax during the holiday part of the year, right? Christmas going into New Year, it's all about relaxing, spending time with family, isn't it, really? That is what it's all about. Right, let's jump straight in. Let's get some warm-ups going. Make sure we're in the correct build. We should be in Golem. Yes. Let's go. We're a little bit earlier than usual, so it gives me a chance to warm up. Hopefully the matches will be kind to me. Golem's been doing okay. I think Golem is going to be the one that we go to now. I think the debuff build is only going to be used on possibly very extreme like circumstances. I think the debuff build is, yeah, just something we're not going to use as often anymore. Support has definitely changed now. Still unsure whether to go this or stay Corrosive Slab. I think Corrosive Slab's the way when it comes to support.
Tamika Lynette super chatted £1.49. So excited to watch. Enjoying the game more now.
Nice. Welcome on in, I am. Hopefully everything's going good, man. Thanks very much for the donation there. We'll see how the battles go to see how much I enjoy the game this evening, right? All depends on the battles and what actually happens. Let's get some music on the go here. Fabio, how's it going, man? How's that gear grind going, man? How's the gear grind going? Have you been on it today? Get off my point. JB, how's it going, man? Welcome in. Man, this match, what is going on here? Didn't even check who I was up against. Could be bots, right? Doesn't look like it. Keep trying, not easy, but keep trying. I didn't count. Oh man. Hopefully by the end of next week you'll be in a much better position, right? Denied the point. Denied the point. Man, this is going well. Tanky. Nice. It is the first BG of the day, man. Easy BG. When am I expecting legend? Pretty soon, to be fair. We're nearly through gold now. Jedi Dark Force. The latest Necro build, outer build, performs way better than other Necro builds from other YouTubers. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. No problem, man. Much appreciated. Kind words. I still think it's the way to go. The dot resolver is still strong. We're going to go into that a little bit of discussion about the dot resolver and the new set later on. I want to confirm a few things, see what people think about it. But that, when we get into PvPE, we'll talk about that. And this has been an easy first match, easy warm-up. I believe the resolver does the job. All that. Yeah, I mean, that's what my thought was about that build, the builders going around. The pull is cool and all that, but I think it's unnecessary. And it doesn't really do that much damage. I've also seen builds that are using both the new shoulders and fulsome feeding. And I think that's just not necessary. You don't need all them corpses. Like, what's the point? Yeah, I like how I put in deck course. That's pretty cool. Do a bit of training because you've got a challenge. Man, Fabio's coming in with a challenge. I'm intrigued to see what challenge you've come up with, Fabio. Like, this wouldn't have been a fair thing to have a challenge on, but victory, GG, first match. Easy. Easy game, bro. Easy game. GG, well played. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Maybe see you in a few more matches this evening. First match for my evening. It was very good, man. Easy match, though. What has everyone's MM been like this evening when they get into the matches, though? I think in PvP you can use the 4-piece new set. Yeah, why not? Do it. When you're using the dot build, whether that be silence dot, mage dot, I think the 4-piece is really strong. Use it. Needs to warm up before challenges. Yep, we're done the first match. Going in for a second. Give it a go next game. See what you think. I want to talk when we go do some PvE later. We're going to be talking about the new set because there's a lot of ups and downs about the new set, right? Like the new set is really strong, but I don't think I don't think it's as good as what people feel it is. In PvP, it's really good, but in PvE, I don't think it's as good as what people think it is. And I'll tell you why once we get into PvE. I was looking at it today. Just retreat back a second. Stick on my team. We're not chasing. Look who we're against, though. Whale match. Can we win this? We'll go up against Tem. It's just going to be difficult. Wow. That 4-piece set just obliterated me. Alan, good evening. Welcome in. We're in a WoW match now. We're going from the extremely easy match to a WoW match. Look at this. I just don't think there's any. I don't think there's any hope, but we're going to try. Dead again. As long as we can just stop them for pushing too fast, we'll be all right. How much money have I spent on the game? Since release, which is like 3 years, probably on my gems, a few thousand. Not as much as some. Well, we got all that side done. But they've got the druid on the right side. Thames on the right side. Pushing. Are we going to be able to hold this back? People say if you want to be good, you need to spend like 100k. You don't. If you want to compete at the highest level, then probably. But if you just want to have a blast in the game, then no. Wow. Like this guy over here, 10 with the big white wings, he's spent a lot of money in the game. And this is why we would say this is a WoW match. And to me, yeah, it's not going to be an easy winnable match. So some people have spent $100,000 and more. And when you go up against them, it's just virtually impossible to win. It happens. I like this game and want to enjoy. So how much do I need for a good time? I mean, you can... It depends on what your budget really is. You know, and what you would class as having a good time. Like, what's your budget, say, per month that you want to spend on a game? I think most people in my chat will say you don't need to spend in the game to have fun. What do you reckon, guys? Do you need to spend in the game to have fun? If he wants to PvE, he doesn't need to spend a penny. Exactly. You definitely don't need to spend. Definitely don't. There you go. 2 people already saying you don't need to spend. You don't need to spend anything to have fun. None. Everyone's... I suppose everyone's judgment of fun is different, right? Same game. So it is. I think no need to spend money for have a good time. Just need good friends and play together. Exactly. If you get into a good warband, a good clan, you know, you're gonna be fine. For PvP, same could be said. If you build correctly from the start, Battle Pass plus Boom will get you a long way. Agreed, for sure. You just have to understand that in PvP, you're not going to be able to compete with the big guys, right? And you will get matches where you're going up against the big guys once you get to Legend 3,500 rating. Can we skip? I got out of golem. Seal up before we actually get wrecked. I do. We have a 1.5k res wizard in our clan. He's free to play, is very skilled, and climbs to 5k points last season at 1.5k res. Man, that is GG, right? That just goes to show how you can play the game with being free to play. We're going in. We're staying in. Got a heal now. We are staying on this point. Am I going down now? Not yet. That time. That push. Let's keep that going. We've got 3 minutes 40. We can win this. Let's go, JB. We've got this, JB. I should have healed, but I want to push. We have to take it to the extremes. Low health. Back into golem. There we go. Full health again. Nice. GG. Wow. Wow. That push. That was GG. That push was amazing. Look at this. That MVP bottom of the table, guys. That is what I'm talking about. Wow. All the medals, MVP at the bottom. Let's go. That was really good. I was taking an absolute shit ton of damage though. Absolute shit ton of damage. That's what we want all night. Just easy matches. Not too easy, just easy. Just so we can start the grind to, you know, get that grind to legend done. Correct. Did he just leave me alone? Oh, then bear, let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're out of bear. Oh, we're out of bear. We're out of golem. We can get back in though. Yeah, I don't know what Fabio's got, man, when it comes to his challenge that he's got for me. I'm intrigued to see what the tank challenges are going to be like. Take a lot of damage though, I must say. Steal the health pot so they can't get it. It's another good push. This druid tank isn't as good as some of the ones we've gone up against before. I'll have a look in a second, Fabio. I see you've just put a challenge up. GG. Next BG Golem challenge. No more than two deaths. Okay. Try to beat 4 kills in Raw. At least 12 assists and must be a win game. Okay, we can try that. That sounds like a decent challenge. I'll make a note of that in a second as well, so I don't forget it. Got a heal up. So what was it? No more than 2 deaths. So minus deaths, 2 deaths. At least 4 kills raw. And at least 12 assists. Plus 12 assists. And a win. Okay. Damn, that's a very hard challenge. How's it going, Gigi? That's definitely a challenge, I must say. As a tank, that's gonna be a it's gonna be a tough one, I think. But we'll see. It's gonna make me work, that's for sure. Look at the medals, though. Okay. You doing good? I'm doing good as well, man. We're in the last bit of gold. 70% win rate. It's good. We're doing well. Okay, let's go. Someone just put a comment on something on my channel. What did they put? Something to do with my beard. Someone just put he likes it when I grab my beard and then answer the questions. Like I'm thinking about it. The last bit to legend. The grindy part to legend. What rank are we sitting at? $26. I thought it was going to be more than 20. I thought there was going to be more than 20. Okay, so we've got Fabio's challenge coming up, guys. We've got to get at least 12 assists. We've got to try and get 4 kills without dying. And we've got to get no more than 2 deaths. How to get the latest shoulder essence relatively fast? I mean, the only real way I can think of you trying to get a shoulder is either crafting it if you've got the crafting materials, or using like the chests. Sometimes I go and craft some if I've got a spare shit ton of materials and just see what happens. Who are we up against anyway? Let's have a look. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Wiz, Druid, Necro Druid. Okay, we'll see. The challenge has been set. We'll see how we do. We've got to start relatively quickly. As soon as they start to push down. Watch out for the wizard there. Oh, come out of bed. Come out of golem. Rip. We're going to shoot him. That's an assist, though. Another assist. Oh, we come out again. Man, this is a assist central. We're on 7 assists. Loyalty points as well, JB. Good point. Loyalty points would be the easiest option if you have the points available. You did it yesterday, Lara. I saved mine just so I got for Crusader. The kills are going to be the hard one here. There's one. There was an assist there for sure, because I popped my borrowed time, but it didn't do anything. Another assist. There's 2. You just crafted the Lego shoulders of Blacksmith and you got it. GG, man. Told you it works. There's 3. What are we at? Okay. Gotta get out of the way of that. Out of that way of that wizard. Someone get an assist there, please. Yeah, yes. We got the 4 kills raw, boys. How did we do it? Skills. How many assists are we at now? 16. Okay, we just need a win. Let's go. Fabio, what a challenge, man. Well, challenge complete, dude. GG. What a match. What a match. 4-0-19. And a win. And we're eating our way into gold 5. Oh, we don't want to cancel. GG. That was amazing. What a challenge, Fabio.
Fabio super chatted £2.18. GG, well play, my friend.
Cheers, bro. Much appreciated, man. That was a really good challenge. I didn't think it was going to be possible, man. I really didn't. I was definitely lucky on the match. Very lucky on the match there. If it had been any other match, you know, would have just been, yeah, ruined. That match just made it good. Okay. Can we get another win? We've won every... Well, we lost one, haven't we? We lost against Tem. But losing against Tem is like winning, right? Because we didn't lose any points. Okay, they're coming down the right side. Ha ha ha. These are the sort of matches I want coming into the legend push. Oh, we're out. We're out. Let's get back in. Nice. Oh, I hit. I wish that didn't happen. So annoying to press that button accidentally and it just takes you out.
secret. Live with reason, I decree it. No degree, I couldn't G it. Still I made it work with my allegiance. Pledge my fallen souls, I had to grieve them. When I'm at my lowest, it's when I need them. But I don't trip too much, I know they looking down, so I'll be looking up.
Watching my cooldown there so I can pull that off.
I'm built to be a tank, I take shots like a bank. Backboarding on a plane, take shots at the game. Walking on a plane, I was charging up for years. I'm back walking out the tank, hold up. Force and fire, I was born to lose. But then I learned to win, ignore the lies they force on you. And I ain't trying to preach, was looking dim. I almost gave it up, but that's just what it took to win. Hey, crooked good guys, with quotes around the good guys. We live in misunderstood times.
Wreck that wizard. This is why Golem's good with wizards, right? If you can see them, you can leap to them and annoy the hell out of them. Okay, we've got two of them now. This could be an issue. That slow field, my god. Wow, how did I not die there? I should have died there. Oh, we actually hit him with that fear. Look at the amount of damage that wizard can do. Wow. You can deal with one wizard, but if you've got two there annoying you, there's no chance, right? No chance. Chase him away. Let our wizard do the work. That's it. Man, this is a hard defense. I'm not gonna lie. Cheers for the follow on Twitch, Vision. Much appreciated. Just annoy these wizards here. Oh, we actually got one of them. Nice. Back to the other side. Give a helping hand here. Definitely going to need healed up though before we do too much. Man, I think we could win this as long as we don't fuck up now. I managed to get on top of that wizard, which was good. The rest of them are handled there by the rest of the team. Nice. What a defense we've done, though.
I'm the type of man to stay in a relationship. If the love ain't really real, I'm good at faking it. Recent ex, she's still around because she my favorite.
Look at that. 30 assists. Wow. Gollum is the assist king. Look at that. MVP. That is what I'm talking about. That just goes to show how good Gollum can be, right? GG. Definitely GG. I think you're going to be saying GG quite a lot tonight. We've done well. Gollum build is going to be out next week, I believe, guys. It's on my list to come out next week. And there's a reason I didn't put out a video today, which is we're going to talk about that in a little while once we get into PvE. I was going to record the new farm build today, but I started testing something and yeah, I had to change something in the build because of it. Which I'm going to get people's opinion on later. That's what we want. Yeah, man. We want GGs every match. All right, who are we up against? Oh, good luck, JB. Good luck, man. GG, thanks for reminding me, man. It's always appreciated for anyone that does give the stream a like, as GG is saying. I'll steal that health pot, thank you. Let's go. Oh, I got popped. It's me going down. Yeah. That was good though. Kiting JV around there for a second. We got both points open, so that's the main thing. This is going to be a tough win though. Your team is super aggressive. Someone left the raid. Oh my god. Oh, no worries, man. I think someone just left the raid, so... Yeah, we're down a team member. I will not leave my point. Why do people have to leave, guys? Maybe it was just a DC. Oh, I hit my fear the wrong point. Can we get him? Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, we didn't get the kill. We got a kill there, though. Wow. There's no way we can push this with only 7 of us. No way. But at least there'll be combo if we lose, so. Come on, let's go for a push, guys. They really need to give Golem different skills. I would love it so we can have like a fire Golem. So then like you could become this range Golem throwing like fireballs out and shit that stun people as they land and stuff. That'd be great. Or like the stone Golem where he can actually go underground and like burst up. How epic would that be? Do I accept? Let's have a look. 3 conditions. 0 kills allowed. Must have at least 5 deaths and a win. Do I accept? Yeah, I accept that. So we've got to die at least 5 times and get no kills, but still win. Okay. Zero kills. Must have at least 5 deaths. Plus win. That'd be so epic, wouldn't it, Trivia? Like, can you just imagine being a stone golem? Like, you suddenly go into stone golem, and then you can travel under the ground for a period of time, and then you can come out of the ground, knock your enemies up in the air. You can grab boulders, you can slam them against enemies, that stuns them. Oh, that would be great. We actually got loads of points on that. GG. If my team is good, yeah. GG. That was a difficult one because we lost a member, but it's all good. Zero kills. Must have at least 5 deaths and a win. The deaths are easy to do though, right? The deaths are going to be the easiest part. At least 5 deaths. We got a Lammy in here. Wow, I don't see Lammy in matches. We're against Nora as well. Good luck, Nora. What is Yami? What is Lammy run? Oh, he's silence build. Nice. Let's go. So we got to get 0 kills, so I can't go aggressive. I just need assists. As soon as we get a kill, it's game over. Do not die on me there. Wow. Don't let him win the challenge. It's actually quite a difficult challenge to do. 0 kills, even on a tank, is difficult to do. And our team is playing very aggressive. But I do need to die. So what I'm going to have to do here is pretend to attack. I'm attacking, guys. Kill this poor Necro. Kill the poor Necro. The Golem button doesn't work anymore. How difficult is it for me to die? What can you say about the new 5-star? Great for Necro. I mean, you can use it in PvE. PvE. It's good. Like, what is this? Let's see if they can kill me this time. I wouldn't necessarily use it in PvP. Definitely not. Am I going to go down? Wow. All that time to get 1 death. Next. "2,000 years later." Let's just let's try again. Would the new 5-star be good for Golem builds? I mean, it could be, but the issue is our health pool is very low still compared to other health pools. Snake Me, you just gone Seder, the best damage ever. Nice. If anyone wonders what I'm doing, if you're just joining the stream, wonder why I'm just killing myself, it's because I need to die 5 times. You can do this, guys. How many deaths have I had? 3. Oh my god. I am a Golem Necro playing non-Golem build. This is hilarious. Yay. I haven't actually seen anyone being a keyboard warrior in the chat though, so it's all good. Let's go. Let's speed up here now. So I need to be quick to get to the end, and then I'm going to go out of golem form to push it over push the idol over. Out of golem, go. Yes, yes. Now we just can't get any kills, and we got to win. So now I can do golem things with no attacks. Let's go this side. This side is easier to push. It's all just tactics, guys. Like, now I can just push. I won the game. It was me. That was a fun challenge, man. GG. How many people were like, what is this guy doing? 0, 5, and 7. And we actually didn't have that many kills. Like, wow. This guy, though, look at the medals. He was going hard. Golem build, not goleming. The not so golem build. That is how it's done, guys.
Nora Spearisly super chatted £5. Challenge completed.
Cheers, guys. That was really fun. I like that one. That was a lot of fun. that was a lot of fun, I must say. Much appreciated. What are my secondaries in this setup? They're like this. I really want more armor. More armor would be nice. And a bit more resistance, but I wouldn't want to get rid of too much more potency. 6k is kind of nice. But you could see how tanky the character is there, because even out of golem. Yeah, well, I suppose 5 deaths. I had to die 10 times, right? To get 5 deaths, I had to die 10 times. You imagine if I was gladiator as well. Wow. To get 5 deaths, I would have had to have died 15 times. That would have been... If I was glad, man, that would have been an impossible challenge in that match. There's always one. Come on, who are you? Good job. Who are we got in here? We'll see. What we got? We got 40 minutes left of PvP. So if any more challenges are coming through for PvP, then do set them. We're currently 2 bounties in, and we've completed both bounties. One from Nora Spiris, one from Fabio. Both very, very challenging. And I say Nora Spiris' one, that was hilarious. I bet if anyone joined the stream while we was doing that, man, they were like, what is this guy doing? Does he not know how to play Golem? Okay, can we be cheeky here? Maybe. We made it through. Okay, we booked it. Nice. Just got to stay on it now. Let's go with it. I'm just always surprised about how tanky this build is. Like, they managed to keep me out there. That was good. But how tanky is the build? Wow. It is beefy, right? Beefy is the right word for it, I think. I think that's the only word really you could call it. But I still agree what we was talking about a minute ago with trivia. Like, they need to add now that Golem can be changed, right? If you've got the weapon in for Fire Golem, or Stone Golem, or Flesh Golem, it should take on a new set of abilities. Man, I'm out of Golem there. They knocked me. It would just be a whole new, like, different play style, like, completely. People would be like, what form of Golem is he using? Like the rock golem, stone golem, I think that would be the cool one. You can jump on the ground, you dig down, you pop up underneath your enemies. As you pop up, you knock them up in the air. As you jump out, you land, and then you maybe spit like rocks out that stun nearby enemies and cause them to take extra damage. That'd be kind of cool. And then your other ability would be like, I don't know, stone wall that you can like push along to protect yourself from projectiles for like some certain amount of time. That'd be kind of cool. So you'd really like defensive, aggressive, tanky, you know, it would be so good. Your primary could be just throwing rocks, literally. That when hit, maybe they do a stun or they do an armor break. Man, Blizzard, you need to take some ideas down, man. Because that would be so cool. We gotta push this side now. Poison Golem could be like rooting and vines and stuff. That would be well cool. Like a proper CC poison. That would be epic. Man, we pushed this side really good. But we're not going to win. Yeah, poison. Wow, look at their medals. GG. Poison would be really interesting because, yeah, vines could come up rooting enemies. What else could you do with poison? I mean, your primary would have to be some sort of poison kind of thing that you throw at them, right? Or a poison pool on the floor or something like that, which maybe slows enemies, adds a dot to them, and also makes root last longer, possibly something like that. There's so many options. Skeleton. Because is there a skeleton one, or is that just me dreaming that up? Stone Golem, Skeletal Golem. Look, here's Skeletal Golem. Molten Golem, Poison. So that's the Thunder Golem. The Thunder Golem could be quite cool. Can you imagine a freeze Golem? Wow. Freeze Golem could be interesting. You like freeze the ground and they slide everywhere. Yeah, I'd agree. That's a really cool idea. Could have a built-in voice spark mechanic, which provides shock. But you could also have it so like you debuff an enemy that then puts like a cloud above that person's head, which has like lightning all the time. Girl, how's it going? Welcome in. Wow, this route though, just stuck there. Wow, I could not even move. Get wrecked, Bones. Man, that Demon Hunter damage is still really strong, right? Tanks just melt. Get that fear rolling. Nice. Come on, Bones. Follow. Bones didn't. I think he went down, didn't he? Make it an iceberg golem, avalanches, ice spikes, and ice floor with a chilling aura. That would be wicked. You don't even need to walk when you're an ice golem. You just skate around. At 70% movement speed at all times. No one's catching the ice golem. Imagine how good that would be for challenge drifts as well. My god. For dungeon build, I use Berserkers R10, Spectre Glass R6, Pane Glass R7, Mother's Lament R6, Horn Coil R2, Colossus, and Roiling Consequences rank 4, Fervent Pain rank 5. Or should I keep any, or should I keep this or change any other gem? I would keep that, man. I would keep exactly what you got there, man. That's absolutely fine. Work on just ranking them other ones up like Lament and Pain Clasp. You think the Spirit Bones one is the best build? I think, yeah. When it comes to DPS necromancers in PvP, the Bone Spirit one is the better one to go for. But when it comes to support, tank, Golem tank is definitely the thing to do now. I wish I had another Reforge slot though, guys. If I had another Reforge slot to use, I'd do a summon build as well for PvE. Someone asked for that earlier on today on Discord, I think it was. Did we pull that off? Holy shit. Brother Chips, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. 2 more Reforged slots would be nice. I agree. more reforge slots is welcome now, I think. I'd be happy with 1, but 2 would be really nice. So we had 5. If we have time, 1 last BG challenge. I think we're going to be alright for time, man. Must be a win with 10 kills. Is this Golem build or any build? What build should I do it with, Fabio? You choose. VGG, how's it going? Golem today is Golem. Okay, we got a good what? Must be a win with 10 kills, no more. I've got to get 0 deaths at least. So 12 or 10 and 12. Okay, I'll take that challenge. Coming in with a massive challenge there. When does the end game start? I'm a new player. How new are you to the game? What level are you? What class are you playing? How long have you played for? Fabio's coming up with some brutal challenges, man. You're level 40. You're gonna need to grind. You're gonna need to grind for a while. So what we gotta get on this last match? We gotta get 10 kills. Wow, this is gonna be difficult. And 12 assists. 0 deaths. I'm stuck for now, lol. Can't play the game because of the limiting codex. How do you mean limiting codex? When can you start doing dungeons? I mean, grind to level 60 and then you're going to start doing Paragon levels. And there is a guide on my channel for new players that takes you through like what to do to grind your Paragon levels up and then start working towards end game. Yeah, but you can still do more stuff. V. Jay, how's it going? Welcome in. Alex, happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well, Alex. Come on. The last BG of the evening. Come on. Yes. Still recovering from Christmas. Your side hurts from all the drinking and eating. Nice. Oh, we're on the same team. Nice. Okay, so I need to get 10 kills, 12 assists with 0 deaths on the Golem build. Man, Fabio. That is that is a challenge. Let's go. I did enough for getting the new essences though. Yeah, you just got to keep grinding though. You never stop. You've got to get better greens, better secondaries, the daily stuff you need to do, daily gems, weekly gems, daily TRs, dungeons, raids 2 times a week, mortal shadow activities. Well, this could be game over right here. Yep, I'm dead. Game over. Game over. Ouch. Yeah, that was like major stun. Is the highest level on greens 25? Yes. If haven't reached Paragon level, it's not even early game. There's plenty of stuff to do. Yeah, for sure. Tons of stuff to do in this game, right? We're still going to see if we can get the 10 kills, right? And how many assists? 12 assists. We'll still go... Challenge lost, insert coin. Did it come with a little like noise at the end of the challenge failed? Like womp 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 womp. That guy. What do you think is a good amount of secondaries to have? I feel like 6k AP pot would have been enough, but nowadays I feel like you need 7k secondary to beat most players. You never got enough. Always just see it as you've never got enough, and then you'll just keep pushing. Set yourself a little target though. Just be like, in the next 2 months, I want to get another amount of secondaries. Let's go back the other side. Oh, rip. The 7. Getting nothing but assists. I mean, how many assists we got? Look at this. If it weren't for that death, man. That saved my life. How are we doing though? 8, 2, and 13 though. Oh, they capped at the other end. Well played to the enemy team. Well played to the enemy team. I mean, I'm surprised I got 9, 2, and 17, to be honest. 9, 2, and 17 is still really, really good. 69% win rate. It was very close. Okay. So, let's have a quick discussion before we do some PvE. Now we're in the PvE part of the bounty challenges. If anyone's got any PvE challenges, you know, throw them my way. Let's collect these. Collect these. Have we got anything to collect? Collect these. No. Good. Anything in the mail? Nope. Just get rid of that. We'll collect these. Nice. Delete. Go. Okay. So the farm build. The reason why we didn't put a video out today is because I was looking at the new set. Now, we was originally agments in this build. I put in 4-piece agments, 2-piece vivus, 2-piece barons. Yeah. But discussing on Discord today, we was talking about the new set. And how this 35% damage is huge. Absolutely huge in a build. Now, why don't I go for the 4-piece? So the 4-piece here is not part of the dot resolver build. Now, what I've seen in testing is when using the 4-piece, the only time you actually get the big burst of damage from the 4-piece actually happening is when the enemy actually dies from that 4-piece, right? So when Fated Prey ends, you deal, or you when Fated Prey ends, sorry. So when Fated Prey ends, that is the important part, ends. If you kill a mob before Fated Prey ends, you don't get the big burst of damage. Because it's not dispelled from them using dot resolver. And that's what I found this morning when doing testing. So for this build, I swapped out from agments to go 2-piece of the new blood and 4-piece of barons. 4-piece barons for a reason. And it's because of this. This is class of loss of control. It's a slow. And it does proc our barons. So every source then will be getting 20% extra damage done to them. As well as 35% extra damage done to them here. As well as 38% extra damage because of this one. As well as 45% extra damage because of this one. And it's all being done by dot resolver. So the dot damage overall, because it's all damage, is just increased. And it was actually worked out better. Has anyone else tested the new blood set in the way that I just explained? It's very, very hard to test it.
Another tale to what caution is often wise.
It's extremely, extremely hard to test it. The farm build will be using 2 new set, 2 Vifus, 4 barons. So watch, I'll show you on the dummy when it comes to the dungeon build using the 4 set of the new set, right? So we have to bear in mind there's going to be other dots showing on here. Let's see if we can get it to proc. So this, you can see it's already active, right? Can we get it to show it on the actual top of the dummy here? No. It's going to need to be shown in the actual open world. Let's go to the open world. It's easier. It's a little skull face, isn't it, on top of the mob that you see when it's got it on it. So let's just go here. It's hard to see it on the actual target dummies. So let's say these. Will it get it on it? Do I even have it equipped? I don't even have it equipped, look, guys. That's why it wasn't showing. What a noob. What a noob. What a noob. It's because I've done so much testing today. Where even is it? Here it is. And I've already got the 2-piece in there. Good. Okay. Let's actually test it properly now, guys. Of course it's not going to show up when you haven't got it equipped, Lorif. Of course. Okay, let's equip it like we're going to use it, yeah? That's better. We can show it better now. Let's go back to where we were. So, let's see if we can get a skull to show up. I did too much damage. Okay, this is good. This is good. Not when they die that quickly. Okay, he's got it above him, and he's had a big hit. You see the big hit here, right? You got game test fatigue here. Yeah, man. Tell me about it. See if we can get it to do it again. Okay. We got the skull. There's the big hit. 800 and some odd. All right, we see the big hit. 800 and some odd thousand hit. That cannot be dot resolved. And if you kill him before it does anything... Let me see if I can find another good enemy. See if we can find another elite or another good enemy to target on. We didn't get a big hit. That one we did. The big hit didn't happen on one. The big hit did happen on the other. Okay, you see 1.2 million hit there. It's really hard to see it because of everything else going on, and there's no real way to test it properly. And that gem doesn't help. This gem does not help. Let's get rid of that gem. See the big hits? They all died from the 4-piece. 100% they died from the 4-piece. Now, if I kill these, this guy here, there was no big hit to that one mob there. It just me killed him. Done. The fated for whatever it's called didn't expire. It has to expire to actually include that hit. That one hit it. Million damage. Because it's very short, right? That's a good idea. Let's test that out. Let's do it that way. Let's go to Maru. It's only down here, isn't it? Let's leg it. It's still a very hard thing to test, Alex. Very difficult to test. We can go to a challenge dungeon. Let's see if it works in here. If not, we'll go to a challenge rift where they have a lot more HP. Let's see if it works in here. Okay, they've got the debuff again. This one's got the debuff. Will we see any big hits? None of them were big enough for the actual 4-piece. I might have to get rid of this, the familiar. You can't show this on a boss either, because the boss you can't kill before it expires. This guy. Ah, he knocked me back. You can see how much difficulty I've had testing this out, right? Let's try this next pack. I might have to get rid of the familiar. You can actually hear it as well. The actual... Where's the cooldown? Here it goes. That one should die. Okay, he's gone. Can we get the debuff up again? There we go. That one actually expired. 1.1 million. And this one I'm not going to get up again. How long does it say? Dealing damage 2.5 seconds. So this is going to be increased though, right? It's going to last longer than that. And then it's going to do this. Then it's going to do this. So you have to kill them very, very quickly. I need one mob. That's all I need. One mob. I think there's one left down there. Is there just one mob down there? Maybe. Okay, here we go. One mob. Let's see if we can test this. I killed it before it actually exploded. There was no big hit. They were all smaller hits. They were definitely all smaller hits there. There was no big explosion. Let's try it in challenge. Let's try it in a challenge rift. Okay. Let's just go to like... Let's go to a 160. We'll just go in and see what health they got. They're going to have more health than what they were a minute ago, so... We just need one mob, though. See, that was an explosion from the 4-piece. So was that. This one will be 864,000. Okay, now we've got a mob on his sod. That exploded. About 3 seconds. Was there a big hit there? I'd need to go back and check. There was no big hit on them two there. It was just my dot resolve. Killed them beforehand. That one got an explosion off. One of them died for the explosion. They didn't die from the explosion. They had the skull on them as well. So can people see exactly what I'm talking about here? It's hard to tell with all the numbers, for sure. But if you look for mobs that have got the skull on them, and then look for the numbers that represent that mob. Like, that's really hard to tell there. Like, he's got a skull on him. He didn't die because of that debuff. It's very hard to see. You need one mob that you can kill very quickly on its own with that debuff and repeatedly do it, right? Like, this guy will die because of the debuff. 664. You think it's going to be listed under miss? Oh, he should die because of that, right? Yeah, 749,000. It's just soup. We don't want to select. We want to leave. So if you remove other missed damage sources like curses, it should be much easier to tell. It's just very, very, very difficult. But it doesn't... Dot resolve doesn't work with it. So a lot of the mobs are actually dying because your dot resolve kills them before the faucet. Before this. Before Fated Prey ends. That's what we've been trying to look at and try and test. Go to the dummy and watch the misc damage. With everything on how it is. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be listed under MISC. Let's do it on the other dummy so I can see as well. D4 when? So that 1 million hit, did that go up then? 1.1 million? No, it didn't go up on MISC. But it should be, right? Because this says set bonuses. So it should be there. Yeah, it should be that, but I would expect that to be higher, right? Let's set this up again. I don't even know why I put a rank 1 in there, but it's enough to activate it. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think it feels... You're already at a loss, to be honest. When we start diving into testing sets and stuff and see what they actually classed as, it's yeah, not easy to tell. I would like to get a complete verdict on it though. I definitely want a complete verdict on it. Because to me, like, if that debuff is not finishing, it's not ending, because your target is dying from your dot resolve, and it's because of how the dummy HP works, yeah. But if that target dies and it doesn't get resolved, then the debuff will work. Yeah. But wouldn't it be nice if you could actually go on here? If you could go on here and you could actually go like this and see which one was causing the most damage. The other thing I wanted to check, right? Okay, so I have got that turned off now. That's better. So you can go into a dungeon and see what the missed damage tab says at the end, or periodically. I mean, that is another way of seeing, right? Because then you will see how much of your damage over that entire dungeon was done from just your sets. And what else is that classed as? Sets. What does it say on here? Sets. Reforged family. Cursed Paragon. I mean, yeah. Although a lot of it will probably be fake damage, yeah. The trouble is, if you're resolving before the debuff ends, then that means that the results will be lower, right? That means the results would be lower. This one will be interesting because this is S-Class, so there's going to be a lot of elites in here. What is the best thing to buy from the store as a new player? Probably Battle Pass and Boon of Plenty. I wish there was a way of breaking it down even further than this, though. I wish you could click on here and go, break this down for me. What was the damage from? There is one way of testing this, I suppose, is do this build like this and then do a non-dot resolver build. So my misc damage was only 331 million. Out of, well, so 2 billion of my damage was, you know, damage that was not from anything other than damage, right? Skills and all of that. Other damage launches not logged through primary attack skills, legendary gems will be recorded here. So bonuses, Reforged family. So 331. So So there is a way of going non-dot resolver, right? So we'd keep the same build, just not use a dot resolver legs, and probably change this as well. Okay, so now we're non-dot resolver build. Same setup, just no dot resolvers now, and it's not. Let's see the difference. We'll do a couple of repeated dungeons here so we can get to see. So we're already at 311. I know it's not proper scientific, but to me, it's definitely something strange there. Rip. And this boss is just annoying. So it's about the same, I suppose, when you consider 2.25 billion. But it is a really difficult thing to test. I'm going to have to do more tests on it, I think. But there's definitely something strange going on. Something strange is going on with that new set. Like, it definitely doesn't... It definitely doesn't work like I think it works. Like, it just feels weird. That hit was huge. There's something about it. I don't trust the new set. Well, that last hit was absolutely destroyed that. Each time it's higher, right? Than S class. Is it me or is there something strange going on there? I was hoping to get an S-Class one as well. Just to see the difference, right? Let's see if we can get an S-Class one. Really see the difference. Because there's many more elites in an S-Class one. Come on. There we go, S-Class. Explosive reaction though. Yeah, nice. We kill every elite pack. Just like we did before. I'm definitely sure there's something weird going on with the dot resolver version of the build. With the new set. Like, there can't be that much fake damage going on, though, because 318 million. We'll do a proper run with Agments in a minute as well on Fire and S-Class. You may have to kill every single one in the dungeon. I mean, it is difficult in this particular dungeon to do that, right? We may have to move to Namri again on the Mari. Rip. Because then at least we'll be able to do every single mob in the dungeon, right? The test needs to be done. Because there obviously is a maximum amount of damage you can put out in a dungeon. Look at that time, 404. That's 70 million in the S-Class we did before. $70 million in the S-Class before, right? So to see which one does better, should we change it to Mari then? Should we go to Namari? And then really test the two different builds? Let me save this build in, which is non-dot resolution. I think we got a spare one down here, yeah. Let's tick, 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 and save. And we don't have our pet out here either, so we're not doing any more. I think we still got the familiar removed, right? Yeah. Should we use a familiar on there as well? I mean, I don't suppose it matters, right? We're saying no. I like doing testing like this. For science. And it needs to be done because I want to know that I'm putting the right sets in the right builds. I think the farm build is the right setup now. But I still think the blood set, that 2-piece, is absolutely ridiculously strong. Okay, so the first test we're going to do then is 4-piece blood. Non-dot resolver. How much money did I spend over the time of playing? So in the 3 years I've played, it's probably around a few £1,000s. Okay, this is just going to be a standard run then. We'll clear the whole dungeon and see how much damage we've output. We have to kill everything in this dungeon. We'll kill absolutely everything we have to. Where are we at the moment? 191 million. Can players get the equipment without spending money? Yeah. You can play the game totally free to play. Cheers for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Oh my god. The lava explosion got me. Does not matter. We're just looking at the max damage. We just want to know what the maximum damage you have to put out is.
At 918, Sky super chatted £1.50. Got a 5/5 RC.
Wow. DBZ guy, grats, man. Grats, and thanks for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. Congrats on that though. 5 out of 5. 5-star ruling consequences, guys. GG. That is exactly what you want, dude. Have I tried D4? Yeah, I played D4 on its first release. And I intend on going back to play some D4 this coming year. We're going to do some streams with D4 in it for sure. But if you want to have a lot of fun in this game, just spend 220k. Okay, so we did 1.59 billion damage, and 299 million of that was misc. Okay. Okay, so now we want to go back to dot resolver with the same 4-piece on, right? I've got these other pieces in here. Yeah, we want to go dot resolver with the same 4 pieces on. So let's go dungeons here. They should be in my bags. Money for items, or what can you buy in game? So these gems that are in here, these you buy crests for, and then you've got a chance of getting them. To rank these up, that's all part of the real money side of the game. Dungeons is activated. Oh, did they go? Oh, here they are. That's all right. Oh, I thought they'd gone back to my chest. Okay, so now let's go dot resolver. And replay. Hopefully just...
At 918, Sky super chatted £1.50. Gotta show some love when I am able to watch live.
DBZ guy, thanks very much, man. It's so good to see you in live as well, man. What do we get on here anyway? Bad blood. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see how much more damage we do here then. Again, that's much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated. Let's keep an eye on that misc damage. We're doing some tests, DBZ, on this set. I'm trying to prove that dot resolver messes the new set up. Hopefully it'll be around 1.59 billion damage total. Because that was what we did max dungeon last time round. And this set is just really annoying to test. Even on a target dummy. The miscellaneous is still lower. But so is the damage dealt over the total dungeon by a lot. So that time round, this is non-dot. So 1.29 billion. And we did 183 million misc. This is dot. Just want to save this version of the building as well here. So this is dot resolved. And this is non. No dot resolve. No dot res. Now this has got disruptive portal in it, so we're going to do more damage here. So we want to just leave and reset. We don't want disruptive portal. That gives us an extra boss, which just skews the results. That's better. We need to get an average. We're going to do a run with Angmans as well, I think. I think we have to, right, Alex? We have to do a run with Agments as well to get a true test to see which one is the better setup. Has to be done. We'll see the percentage here as well of misc damage, and I'll jot the percentage down. I think the percentage is going to tell us more answers than the number. So we're at 18.1% misc damage. So this one was dot resolved. 1.44 billion. Total damage. 239. Misc, which is 16.6%. Okay. So I think it's going to be about 15-16% that we get all the time here. With this dot resolve setup. Swarming, that doesn't increase the mob numbers. It just gives us a charge towards us. Benny, how's it going? Welcome in, man. Happy Sunday. We're back to testing, man. We're testing the new set. Seeing if it builds, if it actually like works well or not with dot resolver. Because I feel that dot resolver gives it issues compared to non-dot resolver. Just because of the way the debuff works. It's just very odd. DK, how's it going, man? We're testing a new set, man. The reason we're testing the new set is because I believe dot resolver causes it issues. So if you've got a mob that dies before the fate prey, whatever it's called, from the new set, if that mob dies beforehand by dot resolve, so dot resolve kills the mob while the debuff's still on, you don't get the sudden burst of damage. I think it's the easiest way to explain it. So again, it's 16% damage. %15.9%. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, we're testing the 4-piece Indes. The testing it because of dot resolve. I don't know. I don't think dot resolve behaves like as we expect it to with it. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm trying to show as well. It's just fake damage, right? But it all goes into this misc damage. So I've done 2 runs of dot resolve build, and now I'm going to do 2 runs of non-dot resolve build to see if that gives a different percentage. And then I'm also going to do 2 runs of Agments build. It's a really annoying set piece to test. That's to say the least. But I think, Indes, from a dot resolve point of view, if the mob dies, that's got the new 4-piece set debuff. Before the debuff gets a chance to go bang, if it dies by dot resolve, that debuff then doesn't get counted. Does Indez know that I'm going to go Crusader soon? Unless he's watched, probably not. But this version's a non-dot resolve build of the same build, just a different legs, different helm. And as I thought, the actual damage we've done in the dungeon is a lot higher, and the miscellaneous damage is also a lot higher. And we didn't have any spawn of extra mobs in this dungeon. Yes, Indez. So if dot resolver kills it first, then the debuff from the 4-piece set doesn't activate, from what I can tell. It only activates when the debuff actually finishes, not when the mob, it dies from something else. It's a very weird thing. But here, look, I just did 2.05 billion damage. In the last dungeon we just did it exactly the same. We did 1.62 billion damage. And we're actually 2% higher on the miscellaneous. So to me, that shows that dot resolve is acting very weird with it. Like, very weird. Four-piece blood before nerf, 25% damage was like an execute. Agreed. And that's what we was hoping. It was insane. Agreed. But not a lot of overkill. It was super fast clear, but now 10% HP, it's like you need 50k damage, but you do 3 million. And that's causing issues, right? Like, to me, right, Indez, and I don't know how you feel about this, the 2-piece needs to be dropped from 35% damage because I think that's too high anyway. And I actually think that the 4-piece just needs adjusting again. Back to its execute version. I'm gonna do another replay of this with this set. We're not gonna do erratic assault though. I don't want that. It's just a very weird set piece. And to try and test it is just a nightmare. Okay, this is fine. Oh, actually, the other thing I want to make sure I've done. Let me just remove my pet here. Let me reset again. I would say that probably it procs the same way as chip procs, as well as Crusader. Even if you kill the mob with resolve, the chip still counts. But from what I can tell on some of the mobs that I've been attacking, the actual 4-piece set doesn't work once the mob is already dead from someone else, right? And I was testing it in the overworld earlier on when I was actually making a new build. The two piece is just unbelievably strong, right? Like ridiculously strong. But to me, the 4-piece, I just don't think we need to use. And I'm coming to that conclusion more and more. But I do feel that the dot resolve just doesn't work 100% of the time with it. You guys tried in BG 2 new set 4-piece agments, 2-piece Vifu instead of barons. I haven't tried that, but I can see why it would work. I think the 2-piece is the most important part of the new set. Even in a dot resolve build. But it is about the same amount of damage, non-dot or dot resolve. It's around about that 14, 15, 16% damage. So to me personally, I think let's go out of here. It's just a very interesting set piece. To me, in my new set piece here, a new set piece, my new farm build. I've gone dot resolver, but I've also gone 4-piece barons for the extra 20% damage because of the slow from Grimscythe. So I've gone 2-piece blood, 4-piece barons, 2-piece Bifus, and just dropped Agments altogether. We still get the dot from this and the dot from this and a dot from this. Like, yeah, the 2 set is only, it's 2.5 seconds, isn't it? And you can't have it up on more than 4 enemies. Hey Prax, how's it going, man? So on here we've gone 4-piece barons, 2-piece Vifus, and 2-piece blood in this new farm setup. Yeah, but that once every 15 seconds in PvE is good because most targets are going to die. And like this has got 65% movement speed all of the time without Bleak Augury, which is just great. You don't have to worry about corpses because you've got the shoulders. I think it's better test if it's for a resolve build. What is better, 2 blood or 2 baron? Have you tested? I haven't tested them 2 alone. Using the protect the warband buff? Yeah. I believe I am. Yeah. And what I did drop in this build is I dropped Horn Coil. Because you want to be in your green stance, right? You want the 65% movement speed at all times. So I'm always at 65% here. I say that, I should be. %20 with that, so we should be at 65% right now. Yeah. And this is much better than the old farm build. Like, much better. Did you try it in a dungeon if you go with the same set and with a dungeon build? I haven't tried this in a dungeon set yet. With the 4-piece barons. No, I haven't tried it like that yet. I mean, we can. I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work. Before I do what I was going to do, let's do that. Crusader on New Year's Day? No, it won't be New Year's Day, man. Let's try that. Okay, we'll take this Barons. This one or this one? This one. Where'd my blue gem go? Who stole my blue gem? Where did it go? Anyone see the blue gem? Rip blue gem. Oh well, we're just gonna go with armor. Fuck it, YOLO. Not gonna make much difference. That's the right set though, right? 4-piece, 2-piece, and 2-piece. That was an armor piece as well in that boots first piece. I checked that one. Cheers for noticing though. It was an armor. It was an armor piece, right? Yeah. I believe that 2 Barons still better than 2 Blood for the resolve, but I haven't really tested it though. Your barb right now, it's really difficult to kind of just get a confirmed like yay or nay, right? Let's go back to Namari. For Namari for testing like this. You can check for gems at the jeweler. That'll be somewhere. This is just for science, testing this to see if it's better. I mean, it's going to be really difficult to say whether it's better or not, right? Because everything just gets absolutely trashed anyway. You always go there when you're missing something? Yeah. I mean, it works. The only thing here is the actual extra damage from Barons here is not going to work against the bosses, right? I don't think it's going to matter. So you can see how much less damage I did in miscellaneous because we didn't have the 4 set on of press tab. Man, now you tell me. Replay like it never happened. Cheers, bro. We're not going to do greed spawns. Personally, I wish they'd remove the resolve mechanic. I think it would open up more interesting builds like this. Yeah, for sure. I always experiment as well, man. All the things have disappeared on the game. It's been doing this a lot recently where I can't see the barriers. I don't see, there's no difference here, DK. You know, so 4-piece Barons is quite good as well. It's kind of nice to try this build. Now I can see that Barons actually works quite well. And who cares about the 4-piece of the new blood set, right? Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. That's the crazy thing though. That miscellaneous 5% before it's like 15% of my damage because we was using the 4 set. It's just crazy. Same amount of damage output. Just absolutely insane difference, right? I would still go Agments personally. I would still go this. I think Agments is good for all your PvE content. Erratic Assault. Getting so many more of them Erratic Assaults recently. Okay. And I'm not even in a dungeon with you this time, yeah. To me, I would say this feels better. I have been only using the 4-piece Agments in BGs when I'm doing DPS, yeah. This just feels stronger. Like, even doing this now, it feels stronger. I would just say, don't worry about going blood, to be honest, in your dungeon build. Why was it we was using Grace a few months ago? I think simply because Grace interrupts, right? The heal. And when we were mages, it was just really good. Man, I'm frozen. Wow. It was just really good when using mages. And now I'm silence build. I find that, you know, it just doesn't really matter. I could just go Agments or Grace. I always prefer Agments because having over 7k pot, I think, like, if you're lower pot, then go Grace is what I've always said. And I think even Nora was doing testing as well, and she said, like, she felt a big difference being, like, under a certain level using Grace and then above a certain level using Potency. But look, miscellaneous. Because of dot resolver on our Agments is higher on this. I personally think Ags is better. I think Agments is better. As soon as you was over 6.5k pot, Grace felt merit, and when Ags went, yeah. That was the same conclusion that I had. This just feels so much better than blood.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber.
Feels so much better than blood. Like, my set item is actually hitting more damage than blood. Yeah, but I don't think it actually does that much more damage. That's the thing. Like, if you break it down, like 18% of my damage now has been... It just... Yeah, I just don't think it makes that much difference. I really don't. But 19.4% of my damage was from my set pieces. And anything other miscellaneous stuff. In our dungeon runs, if I'm running blood, I'm decimating compared to when I'm running agments. I may as well be a buff necro. I haven't really noticed much difference though, to be fair. Like doing these tonight, I'm now using agments. I think the difference is like minimal. Minimal, guys. So I'm still undecided. Like, I think we confirmed like agments or blood. Doesn't matter, right? Are we agreed on that? Agments, blood, doesn't matter. Either way, your build is going to be just strong. Doesn't matter. If you put blood on, you're going to do some fake damage. Potentially some fake damage. But it doesn't work well with dot resolution as far as I'm aware. From what I can tell. The farm build... The farm build being 4-piece barons. I think this felt good. Because of the extra 35% damage. But the actual damage doesn't matter, agreed. I would just stick with dungeons and raids, I would just stick agments. Done. I would just stick with it. The farm piece, you could go agments because we're using dot resolver. You could go 4-piece barons. You could go 2-piece bloods. Loads of options, and I'll make sure I highlight in the video when I do the video tomorrow. Going to record the video for tomorrow. I'm going to make sure we pinpoint all the different options with the set pieces, because I really don't think it matters. I don't think it matters at all. So guys, it's been a blast. We will do a bonus stream on Tuesday. We did get 5 super chats tonight. The challenges we had were a blast as well. Doing golem bounty challenges. We'll do the same every Sunday through January. The next one will be in 2026, next Sunday. Someone's got a question for me in clan chat before I log off, but good night, Fabio. Need a CH build? CH build? Challenge Rift build. Man, you're going to be pleased. DK. I've got it on the list. It's on the list here, man. It's on the list. Definitely on the list, man. We've got farming build, raid build, golem build, then challenge rift build. Then I've got loads of other videos that I've got on this list as well to plan while we're going throughout January. We're going to go Crusader, probably around the 7th of January, I think, something like that. But guys, we're going to leave it there. It's been a blast. Thank you for all the super chats. That's always much appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday. Normal time, bonus stream. We'll play PvP shenanigans, probably Golem. And hopefully by then, I'd have done more testing and got some answers for you. Peace out, guys. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
I ain't none at all. Wanted 10 cribs, wanted 4 cars, wanted more ice, wanted more grills. Set it in stone, told myself life better damn gear. Before I get ghosts and it get real. When the best set, bet it on slim, manifest twice. I had nothing left, ain't do nothing right, but when all in, loaded up dice, know I'm gon' win, work it out later. When the odds lean, back in my favor, ain't no taking back wages, pay it up full with a paper. Running after that, running after that, running after that. What a come is it? Let me running after that. What a come is it? Running after that. I'm at the right spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot. Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air.